Hi guys, this video is about a ghost story. But first, this animation behind I made myself. Little guy walking back and forth in the window. That's me. I did it with the green screen. It takes a full evening for these animations with the fog you see on the bottom and the clouds and the thunder and lightning. I had to add all that in, and I just went and found a haunted house picture to start with on Google. I'll do some more haunted house animations a little later because it does take a full evening. It takes hours to do these animations. Anyway, the ghost story is when my brother lived in a haunted house. Well, before he lived in it, another guy was living there, and he cheated on his girlfriend, and the girlfriend killed herself. And she's the ghost that haunts there. Well, anyway, he moved another girl into the house, and she would find her clothes ripped in the closet. Dresses, shirts, is just ripped with no explanation. Well, they moved out. They knew what it was. So then my brother moves in, and that's where my story begins with him. My mother was sitting on the steps writing them a note because no one was home, and she could hear footsteps walking in the kitchen, and she got up and looked in the window like this, and she would see shadows moving in the kitchen, and she kind of figured it might be a ghost, so she wrote them their note, slid it under the door, and left, and then called them later, and yeah, there was nobody home. So that really was a ghost moving around in there. Another time, she was helping my brother's wife in the kitchen, and she stepped out. They both went somewhere and came right back, and there were maggots everywhere, crawling on the floor, the walls. It was just really bad. And they figured, you know, there's something definitely wrong with this house. And then the other time was my brother was sitting on the porch drinking a beer, nobody was home, and he heard footsteps in the hallway, coming down the hallway. And he had the screen door open. So he dropped his beer, and he grabbed the chair he was sitting in and hid behind the door, and he was going to hit whoever it was coming down that hall. And the footsteps stopped right at the door, and he turned around and looked, no one there. And then they had the regular stuff like unexplained footsteps, cold breezes. You know, that house was seriously haunted, guys. And then they moved out, and then it became a business office, and I don't know if they ever got any more hauntings from that business office or not. And I think it's demolished now. I think they actually tore it down. So anyway, I'm going to tell other ghost stories, what happened later with my mom. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you like this ghost story, and thanks for watching, guys.